The truth is, being seen can feel uncomfortable, especially if you've learned to survive by blending in. Have you ever felt invisible even while surrounded by people? Maybe you smiled, nodded, and played your role perfectly. Yet, part of you whispered, if they really know me, would they still love me? That's the silent ache of modern life. We crave connection, but we are terrified of truly being seen. Today, we are going to talk about the bridge between those two worlds, vulnerability, and how letting yourself be seen might just be the most courageous step you will ever take. Hello there, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning into Mentium, the podcast that takes you on a journey to unlock the full potential of your mind. My name is Madiama. I will be your host and your guide on this adventure into the fascinating realm of mindset, mental fitness, and personal growth. Get ready to unleash the power of your mind with Mentium. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the Connected Self series. In episode 1, we explored why connection is essential for transformation, how we grow faster, deeper, and stronger together. Now, we're going to look at the heartbeat of that connection, vulnerability. Because before we connect authentically with anyone else, we must have the courage to show who we really are. This conversation is inspired by the Connected Self course inside the Mentium Institute, where we go even deeper into the practices of authentic communication and emotional safety. You see, to be seen is one of the deepest human desires, but we spend years building armor, pretending, performing, or hiding parts of ourselves to protect our image or avoid rejection. And yet, every time we hide, we pay a quiet price: disconnection. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's honesty in motion. It's saying, here I am, with my hopes, my fears, my imperfection, and I am still worthy of love and belonging. Think about the people you feel closest to. Chances are it wasn't their protection that drew you in. It was their realness. The moment they admitted they were scared or shared a story that made you see yourself, your guard dropped. That's the paradox though. The very thing we think will make people turn away is usually what brings them closer. Research from Brené Brown, the author of Dare to Lead, and others, shows that vulnerability is the birthplace of courage, empathy, and trust. You can't build authentic connection without it, because connection requires the truth, and truth can't live behind a mask. Here is something powerful to remember. You can't be loved for who you truly are if you are always showing who you are not. So maybe today, vulnerability looks like admitting you don't have all the answers, asking for help when you normally push through alone, sharing your story even if your voice shakes, or simply letting someone see your joy without apologizing for it. Each act of openness sends a message to the universe. I trust that being real is enough. And yes, it is. When we lead with authenticity, we give others permission to do the same. And that's how communities like Mentium become spaces of healing and growth. Inside Mentium this week, you will find our discussion post titled The Power of Being Seen. I want to invite you to take this conversation beyond just listening. Turn it into a reflection, a dialogue, and maybe even a small act of courage. So let's start right here. What does it mean to you to be truly seen? Not just noticed, not just heard, but seen. When was the last time someone looked past your roles, your achievements, your titles, and saw the real you? And how did that feel? Did you feel relief? Did it make you emotional? Did it make you want to hide? Or did it make you want to breathe more deeply, as if you'd finally come home? The truth is, being seen can feel uncomfortable, especially if you've learned to survive by blending in. But connection requires visibility. If we keep hiding the parts of us that ache, or hope, or dream, we end up connecting through filters instead of truth. Here is why this question matters so much. Being seen reminds us we matter. When someone truly listens without judgment, it validates our existence. It tells us you are not invisible. Being seen fosters healing. So many emotional wounds comes from moments when we were not seen, when our pain was dismissed or our joy was minimized. Reclaiming visibility helps us rewrite that story. Being seen deepens relationships. When we risk showing who we are, we give others permission to do the same. Authenticity always calls authenticity forward. Being seen awakens empathy. When we open up about what's real, others recognize parts of themselves in us. Suddenly, our struggles become bridges instead of barriers. So this week, I want to invite you into a gentle challenge. Number 1, reflect. In your journal or right inside Mentium, describe a moment when you felt truly seen. What made that moment possible? Who was there? What did they do or not do that helped you lower your guard? Number 2, reimagine. Who in your life might need to feel seen right now? Maybe it's a friend going through a quiet struggle, a colleague who's always the strong one, or even a family member you've grown distant from. What would it look like for you to offer them that gift this week? A moment of full presence without advice or judgment, just connection. Number 3, respond. Inside the Power of Being Seen post, share your reflection. You can write a short paragraph, post a voice note, or even drop a quote that captures how you feel. Then take a moment to read and respond to someone else's post. Comment with empathy, encouragement, or gratitude. Let them know, I see you. That's what we are building here, a community where people see and are seen. And if you've been quiet in the Mentium space for a while, this is the perfect time to re-engage. You don't have to share everything. Just start with one truth, one story, one sentence that feels real. Every time you show up authentically, you make Mentium stronger. Every time you let yourself be seen, you create safety for someone else to do the same. That's how transformation spreads, not through perfection, but through presence. My friends, let me let you on a secret. The world doesn't need a perfect version of you. It needs a present version of you. When you let yourself be seen, you remind others that it's safe to do the same. That's how connection heals communities, families, and even nations, one honest moment at a time. Next week, we'll go deep into from comparison to connection and talk about how to stop measuring up against others and start building bridges instead of walls. Until then, stay courageous, stay open, and remember, true strength is not in how well you hide. It's in how willing you are to be seen. And if you haven't joined us yet, come into Mentium Lite. It's free, it's supportive, and it's where the conversation continues. Because at Mentium, we just don't learn together, we grow together. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. I am Madiama, and this is Mentium. Peace.